Welcome back. This is Break Me Up Scotty, and I am Scotty. Today we're looking at Xingbao's other set, which is pretty recent. It's not too old. It's called Urban Villages, but it's just one set, so it's a village, not villages. Anyway, it consists of 2,706 pieces. Don't ask me why, I know that in my brain. It's locked in there. This won't take you too long. I always say that. None of these sets really take me that long, but overall feel, you guys are seeing it right now. What do you think? Take a look at that. I think it looks pretty good from the exterior. Looks fine. Balcony part looks really cool. I dig that. And I like this bottom part. What I think Xingbao was actually trying to do was kind of emulate living here in China or in Hong Kong. So they kind of just meshed together. It's more of like an 80s, 90s situation where it's not really modernized. We still have structures like this in Hong Kong. I don't live in a place like this, but there are plenty of village homes, and there's still a lot of shops around that kind of have this look to it. I'm gonna just rotate this for you guys. Dun, 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 da, 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 da. Yeah, that's one thing I want to mention to you guys. The windows suck. If I tilt it, they all open. Super loose. Why? They're always loose. Legos aren't loose. Legos fit tight and snug. You get what you pay for, you see? Oh, interesting on the back alley here is that they have 2 trash cans, not 1. Usually like all sets just kind of have 1. We use a lot of trash. And the air conditioner. This is really cool. Most of the air cons out here are set up this way anyway. Oop, the little piece came off. Put that together. But it represents pretty good how they are set up. They are put on a little platform like this. Let's take a look at the floors, and I'm gonna slowly take this off. Let's start with the bottom floor. And on pretty tight. Look, pieces are already falling off. Now we're looking at the bottom floor. Oh, we have the top-down camera. You can see it from here. Yes. And what we have here is a restaurant, a dim sum. This piece is always used for cupcakes, barbershops, even the buildings they use it for the architecture, for the rooftops. They used it here for a char siu bao. If you don't know what char siu bao is, it's amazing. It's a barbecue pork bun that we have here. Sleeping Dog fans? Barbecue pork buns. We're close. I don't know, I left the front door open. And these are all stickers, by the way. The stickers they were okay to put on, but some of these stickers are actually going over 5 or 6 tiles, and I kind of don't like, once you stick it on, you're kind of stuck with it. But anyway, we shall move on. First of all, the design here inside interior of the dim sum diner shop. Actually, that kind of represents Hong Kong local cafe shops pretty well. Pretty cool, and I like how they did the front here. They used the typical 4-plate round, I don't know these Lego terms, it's like the round plate 4. And they created the actual basket. These are supposed to be baskets that you put the buns inside. Pretty damn good. That was smart. On here we have the shop side. I like how they put a lot of things in here that makes it look really busy, and it kind of gives out that effect that you get the idea that it is a shop. And you know, you have the glass counter in the front, which usually they sell cigarettes, bubble gum, and all that kind of stuff. That's over here. And the cashier actually has some details on it. It has some numbers and says settlement. I do like the Coke machine on this one. See if I can pull this one out without destroying the set. There we go. Yeah, this is the Coke machine. This is pretty cool. Yeah, they stocked it up. It's full, completely full. I'm gonna pull out the shelf here without trying to. Okay, oh, something fell down. I mean, you have to take a guess what you think it is. I have no idea what these are trying to replicate. I think these are like handbags, but pretty cool how they just, real simple pieces, but it brings out that illusion. I like that. And you know, you have like your medicine or soaps. I'm not quite sure what this is. Maybe it's toys, who knows? Okay, in the last room here, we have a squatter, toilet, Asian toilet, no seat, that's right. Minifigures have to figure out how to squat. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I have a hard time doing it just myself. Luckily, I didn't have to grow up with one of those. I grew up with a regular toilet, so I'm totally fine. And in the middle here, we have the doorway. I showed you earlier, it was open. And that door leads up to a staircase, which goes to the next floor. This is where I think the set kind of fails a little bit. So I'm gonna take this piece off. We're going to go to the second floor. See? It's already failed on me, you failed. Okay, so here, we're looking at the second floor now, and I mentioned the one thing that the set kind of does fail at is 0 support on the bottom. You put those pieces on the bottom of other sets because it supports. There's no ground support. Everything's being held up by the furniture and the wall. And that to me is kind of a fail, because when you start pushing down on it or you start to lift it out, things get floppy and they start to go pop. Ground structure, bad, no good. Okay, so we're gonna look at the front here. We got what looks like prison bars over windows. Yes, that is kind of a norm here in Hong Kong, but it's not. Some of the designs now, they actually look pretty good. They're not this crazy. This looks like total prison. You can't open the windows, but they did put open windows on the inside. So if you want, you can just take those out. Same thing here. I'm not too much of a fan of the color schemes here. They use that set from, I think it's the girly set, Friends, where they used a lot of the bright colors. Earlier you saw the staircase down below, and it comes up to here, and there's only one door, and it leads to, it's the smallest bedroom you'll ever see, because that is typical Hong Kong. Rooms are very small. The layout is okay. The bed looks like it will hurt to lie on. It doesn't have that much curves compared to the master bedroom. You'll see that in a second. Next to the bed, look, this tile is already like nasty dirty. I'll clean that bed for you. Next to the bed, you have a sofa. I don't think that's really a great place to put a sofa. I know they're trying to do like a dining room, and then a living room, and then the bedroom here. It's really small, but I think they can actually just lose this, put the TV back over here, put the sofa on this side. I might just do it myself. And then they have the awning here. This awning is adjustable. And then on the back side, we got the staircase that comes from around the back. That was on the bottom floor. And you have another post box, mailbox thing here. And you have the door that comes into the big apartment. So this is apparently a family apartment. There we go. The thing that you just heard rolling around is a chair. This is a computer chair. I think this is horribly designed. It's the worst chair in the world. It absolutely makes zero sense. The stupidest design. It doesn't even sit in place in the computer room. I'll show you the computer room right now. There's the computer room, and it's very close to the curtain. You can't even sit, this minifigure can't even fit inside that. It can only stand there. That's X'd out. Bad idea. The bed is, at least it's curved. It looks more comfortable than the other bed. And above there, which is really funny, is that they have a family photo. This is kind of normal too, but people here in Hong Kong like to put their wedding photos above their beds. I would never want to do that. I don't want to see myself sitting over my own bed. Got this brown cabinet that's non-functionable, doesn't work. A wider screen TV than the other room. And then you got these curtains. I'm really sorry, but these are like the ugliest curtains I've ever seen. I don't like them. Like a nasty green, no good. And something just fell off. These starting to fall off. That's why structure, people, structure. Make sure your thing is structured good. If you notice, the Lego ones will not fall apart when you push them together. This one will. Okay, so finally, the last floor. The staircase leads up to here, this balcony. And although it is bare minimum, it's still pretty good. They have a little sink here for washing your clothes. And probably my favorite piece is the clothes being hung and dried out here. And they're clever, they use tiles. You can actually put a pair of pants on here. You can add more to it. I think that's really cool. Typically, this is what a clothes hanger does look like. I have one right over there, and it almost looks the same as this. You got your typical flower garden, another air conditioning there. And now we have a little doggy with his bone, and then the smallest doghouse in the world. This is a girl's room with the color scheme that they used in there. It's kind of obvious. Again, they used the ugly curtains. The curtains are so thick and so blocky to actually block the window. I would have preferred something else. The bed looks pretty okay. It's curved, and they have working closets in here. You can see the door open already. The closet is here. There you go. Two, there, it works. It has some depth inside, so you can actually put some things inside there. Other than that, you got a makeup table. So I swing that around. Then you got the signage here on the front. That's just completely falling off on me. Then like the stickers here, the sticker kind of sticks out a little bit. And then you got another kind of awning here, if you can see that. Finally, we have the rooftop, which sucks. It's flimsy, it doesn't really fit well on the roof, but at least they made the generators here. So you can see that they have power generators. This was kind of a pain in the ass to put together. I felt like I was gonna break something. So I don't wanna touch it because it will fall off. They made two antennas, one for your satellite, one for your typical radio, TV. This is an old school antenna that they did that looks okay. Put this all back together and see if it'll fall apart. See, it's flimsy, so see what I mean? Doesn't really fit perfectly. Slide this back here. Something else, I heard something drop. Oh yeah, the chair. This chair is going in the trash right there. Okay, so now that that's back together, let's take a look at the minifigs that came along with it. We're gonna look at each one one by one. I'm gonna put this here. We got this little, oops, kind of loose. We got this little lady, the lady in pink. Yeah, hello, I'm the lady in pink. You wanna see my back? Got a little bit of design on the back. Next up, we got this guy. This guy is kind of like a Bruce Lee, chilled out dude, just hanging out. Right next to here. Got this guy in a yellow apron. I guess he's the shop owner. We got this one, little lady in purple. Nothing really special about her, but there you go. Then we have this lady, she's in yellow. I don't like the faces, they look so animated. Where did this guy go? I have no idea. Maybe he's buying something. Got the guy in orange. Rotate him for you, rotate, roll here, rotate, rotate. The Dragon Ball looking dude. This one's a little bit better. This one actually has some design on the front, and he has a backpack printed on the back. He's hardcore because he's got the suspenders hanging down. He's also wearing a backpack as well on the back. The backpack idea is actually pretty okay. I like that. This guy must be the gangster who runs the village house. The mafia. Gotta pay him rent to park your car. Speaking of car, they have this, which I have never in my life seen before. I'm not too much of a fan of the vehicles that come with these sets. They're kind of weird looking to me. But there's the HK, you got the license plate 8888, which is good luck. And there's no way to access it inside unless you take off the tiles and the pieces, so it's kind of just a display thing. This actually looks more like something from the Philippines. All right, so there it is. Xingbao's Urban Village. Not too shabby, not my favorite. I don't like the support. I think once you throw some supports in there, it'll be a fine set. Exterior wise, it looks okay. Interior, I love the bottom floors. Second, third floor is kind of just bedroom typical. And of course you saw the minifigures. So I hope you really enjoyed this. Please subscribe, comment, and like, and I will get you more sets. We're gonna work on some Lego official ones and some more upcoming sets that are being released very soon. I wonder what they'll be. All right, guys, I'll catch you later. Beam me out, Scotty. Woo!